Hi everyone, welcome and thank you for being here. Today I'm going through my email and most of today's content came from you, my wonderful, brilliant subscribers. The first thing today is a contribution from AN who pointed out to me just how fantastically well-read Lily Harkle is. Remember the story Meghan told in Nigeria about Lily looking her in the eyes and seeing her own reflection, and how profound it was when Lily said, "Mommy, I can see me in you." Except, my dears, it never happened. Old Meghan, true to form, plagiarized it from a children's book by Dr. Michelle Daly titled I See Me in You. Nice one. And thank you to AN. I really appreciate this. Okay, guys, and then I received a very interesting question from SC, and she wanted to know basically what the criteria is for a royal child's birth to be announced at Buckingham Palace's gates. Because although Lily is under the first 10 in the line of succession and currently 7th after her brother Archie, who is 6th, her birth was not announced at Buckingham Palace gates. I tried my best to find out, but strangely, no one really knows. Most, however, say that it is their opinion that the announcements on an easel behind Buckingham Palace gates are reserved for senior members of the royal family. Another friend actually looked to see whether she could find anything in the so-called royal rule book, and here is what she found. But please remember, this particular copy dates back to, I can't even remember, but many, many years. So it is rather outdated and old. But I'm going to read it to you anyway. As soon as a baby is born, a proclamation signed by the doctors who delivered the child is rushed from the ward to Buckingham Palace, or in the old days, from wherever the children were born, St. James's Palace or Clarence House, like Anne was born at Clarence House. But the proclamation, signed by the doctors, is then rushed to Buckingham Palace and stands on an easel in the forecourt for all to see. Celebratory gun salutes are also fired for the birth of every prince or princess, no matter where they are placed in the line of succession. Okay, so I went and did a little of my own homework. Beatrice was born 5th in line of succession, and she is now 9th, but her birth was announced, fully signed, on the easel at Buckingham Palace's gate. Eugenie was born 6th in the line of succession at birth, and her birth announcement was signed and posted at Buckingham Palace gate. But no announcement for Princess Lily, 7th in line to the throne, was ever made. It was suggested to me that it was because her parents were no longer working members of the family, but one of my other sounding boards said no. Technically, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are still senior members of the royal family due to Harry's position in the line of succession and his rank as royal duke. Now, the closest I got to a likely answer is from AP, who said I should please mention, for legal reasons and so forth, that he heard that the palace wanted to announce Lily's birth, and the office of the Prince of Wales did contact Harry about 30 minutes after they were informed of Lily's birth by Prince Charles then. Allegedly, they asked Harry to email or fax the signed proof of birth so they could set up the easel. But to date, they have not received it, hence the absence of an announcement. And of course, once they themselves, Harry and Meghan, had put it out in the media, there was no point in pursuing the matter further. Yes, that is what AP heard. True or not, we can't say. Likely, very likely, but we were not flies on the wall, so we will not risk our lives on it. Okay, many of the email I received were about Archie and Lily, some sharing gossip they heard or questions they have. And it is strange, or it feels strange to me, that after the many videos I have made on the Harkle children, the many times I revisited the subject, and particularly after sharing all the gossip and even the names in circulation, which I was very nervous to do, people still come up with questions that they have. I often wonder whether the king is in any way aware of how much damage is done to his reign, because there are so many unanswered questions about Archie and Lily, questions which there should not be. As a test run, I applied the same questions to William and Catherine's children, and found that I could answer most of them, or found it to be not applicable. I think the king thinks that his mother's motto of never complain, never explain will work in this instance as well, and that by ignoring our questions it will go away. And I'm afraid it won't. These questions will be asked right into Archie's old age, just like Harry's paternity still crops up in conversations today. At this point, particularly with Charles now being king, I do not think there is a single person alive who thinks that Charles does not know the true circumstances surrounding Archie and Lily's birth. We know that he has to. The long game will certainly backfire on the monarchy, whether during Charles's reign or William's, and therefore it is still my opinion that telling the truth, even 5 years after the fact, is better than staying quiet and putting trust in someone like Meghan, that she will not turn around and let the cat out of the bag and blame the monarchy for it all. It was indeed predicted that it is exactly what she will do. So basically it is a race between who will let the truth out first, and imagine the damage it will do if it is not the royal family. Quite a number of email concerned Paula M's video, the interview with a maid. I honestly do not wish to be embroiled in an argument with Paula or anyone else. Paula has only been good and kind to me, but I'm sorry, I do not believe this so-called maid. I think Paula was excited about getting a scoop and did not stop to think. I think she was indeed duped. My opinion only, and with that I will conclude this particular discussion. A number of email also dealt with the King and Catherine's diagnoses, and as horrible as you may think it is my sincere opinion that the family and the palace would have been much better off giving us regular, truthful updates. Knowing the effects of chemo, none of us blame the princess for staying out of public life, and I'm sure we all wanted to have the time and privacy to heal and fight her health battle. But fact is that we care and we worry, and for the palace to put out a short truthful statement or short message from Catherine herself would just be a kindness and caring repaid. Unfortunately, or fortunately, Catherine is a much-loved public figure, and I hate seeing potentially harmful and likely false information about her doing the rounds. I sincerely think Kensington Palace should reassess and discuss her position with Catherine. It is just my opinion, and judging by some of the email I opened today, also the opinion of some of you. Okay, guys, we'll continue this discussion tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow we will talk about something completely different. We'll see. So until we meet on the next one, please take good care of yourselves, because I love you all. Bye. Oh, and before I leave, here is a wave for Trish, Jono, Brenda, Mary, Maria, Muriel, Nyla, Aruna, Christine, Stella, Noreen, and all you lovely people who are chatting away with me. And may I never forget my rocks, Kathy, Mary Ann, and Cornelia. Okay, and now I have waved my arm off. I need to go catch my breath. Bye.